I love Brazil. This is my second time here, and I can't wait to come back again. It's it's such a huge, beautiful, amazing place, and there's so much to see. And the artists and the people at the event are just so like enthusiastic and so driven. It's hugely inspirational. Every time I come, I go back home and I'm like, oh, I'm pumped up and I want to do more stuff. It's awesome. It's bigger. It's huge. I walked in the venue the day before yesterday and was just, overwhelmed by the scale of it. And it's, again, just like the second edition, the third edition is just a fantastic group of artists. There's people that are coming back, obviously, and then there's new people as well. It's really great to see, Brandon and Alex and Ian. It's wonderful. It's great. I can't wait to see what the fourth edition is going to be like. Working on The Hobbit was amazing. It's just being out there in New Zealand and being part of this movie that everyone's waiting so patiently to see. It's just fantastic. When I'm modeling, I usually, well, it depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm sculpting something that's a monster, like yesterday, I would try and find things that were natural history, or real things that I could use as inspiration. Like for an orc, I would use the images of really beaten up boxers or really, really muscular humans that had very unusual facial structures. And then I would also pull things from, the animal world. I would try and find just lots of reference. And a lot of times I would just go through my image folder and look for things that jump out at me. And I can use those as inspiration and then build something around them rather than try and make it all up. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I was sculpting in my parents' basement when I was about 6 years old in crappy clay, making monster heads, and I very naively and maybe arrogantly never thought of doing anything else, and I'm really stupidly lucky that I ended up doing it, because otherwise I could have been, in a bad position. But I worked on it really hard for a long time. And that isn't to say that if you're like 20 now or 30 and you want to do this, that's not to say that you can't. It's just all a matter of just dedication and just throwing yourself into it and learning as much as you can and listening to people and asking questions and getting out there and interacting with people online. So if you want to do it, you can. I'm working on multiple movies at the moment, and I continue to do freelance work. I do design and I do sculpting for collectibles. So I hope to just carry on with what I've been doing and continue to be as fortunate as I've been so far. Bye-bye, Nerdminators. It's been really good talking to you, and I hope to see you all again next year.